You are here. You're present. Somewhere in the middle of a timeline you didn't choose. On a planet you didn't build. Carrying thoughts you didn't ask for. You don't know why. You don't even know for what. But still, here you are. Breathing, thinking, worrying. Trying to make sense of it all. Posted up on a giant floating rock. Orbiting a fireball in infinite blackness. And this rock, it doesn't pause when you're overwhelmed. It doesn't slow down when your brain is spiraling. It keeps spinning. Grades, rent, breakups, interviews, family pressure, future stress. None of it changes the motion of this planet. But it does change you, because your brain treats every challenge like a threat. Why? Because your brain wasn't built for calm. It was built for survival. It's trying to help you, but sometimes it helps in all the wrong ways. Think of it like an old smoke detector, designed to scream at the faintest hint of heat. Helpful when there's a fire, but it's exhausting when you're just trying to make toast. Let's break this down. If you're constantly stuck in your own head, replaying conversations, worrying about the future, beating yourself up over the past, that's not you being dramatic or weak. That's your default mode network. It's a network of brain regions that lights up when you're not focused on the outside world. It activates when you're daydreaming, reflecting, or overthinking. It's the system responsible for your inner monologue, the what-if machine, the late-night loop. Originally, it helped our ancestors anticipate danger and learn from past mistakes. But today, it spirals. It replays every embarrassing moment. It imagines every possible future failure. It doesn't know you're just trying to study or work or fall asleep. It thinks you're in danger. So it floods you with thoughts to keep you prepared. But preparation becomes paralyzing. Reflection becomes rumination. Imagine your mind like a browser with 100 tabs open. Some you click, some you open themselves. All of them are draining your battery. Instead of helping you focus, your brain starts buffering, slower, louder, tired. The good news, that same brain can be rewired. You just have to understand what it's doing first. If you're in college right now, or working a job you hate, or barely keeping up with the bills and expectations, you're not failing. You're operating under conditions that demand more than most people can see. And while you're juggling it all, your brain keeps whispering, this isn't enough. You're not enough, because it believes pressure equals importance. The more it matters, the more it worries. So that test next week, that unread email, that job interview you're not sure you're qualified for, your brain files all of them under potential threat. It's like carrying an invisible backpack full of bricks. Each brick is a worry, a fear, a what if. The longer you carry it, the heavier it feels. And suddenly, you're lying awake at night, heart racing, mind racing faster. You think, what if I ruin everything? What if I never figure it out? What if I'm just not built for this? But here's the thing. Overthinking isn't solving your life. It's draining your energy before you even get a chance to try, because your brain is stuck in a loop, trying to protect you by predicting pain. It's like your mind is building armor for a war that may never happen. And in doing so, it forgets how to rest. The weight you're carrying isn't just the pressure of your goals, it's the pressure of your thoughts about those goals. But there's a way out, and it doesn't require you to be fearless, just present, just willing to question the thought that says, this moment will break me. It won't. Your brain is loud, but you are louder. You just haven't heard your own voice in a while. Now take a breath, zoom out again, and look at your life from a distance. Not the to-do list, not the deadlines, but the fact that you exist at all. You are a pulse in a universe that has no blueprint. You are electricity wrapped in skin, learning how to feel. You don't have to get everything right. You don't have to prove your worth through perfection. Because the truth is, nothing you're stressed about today will last forever. And most of it won't even matter 5 years from now. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to start over as many times as it takes. Your mistakes, they don't define you. They refine you. Think of it like a rough draft, not a final submission. You get to edit. You get to evolve. That moment you're scared of, that one that keeps replaying or something you're dreading, it's just 1 second in a life that spans decades, like a single frame in a movie, a momentary flicker. You wouldn't stop watching your favorite film because one scene didn't go as planned. So don't give up on yourself because one chapter feels heavy. You're still writing the story, and this isn't the ending. Letting go isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's knowing that your brain will always offer fear before freedom and still choosing to move forward. It's the decision to stop rehearsing failure and start practicing grace. Grace for not knowing. Grace for needing rest. Grace for being human in a world that demands you to be a machine. Letting go means you don't have to carry it all in your mind to prove you care. You can still show up, still give effort, still dream, without treating every outcome like a final exam. Because real peace doesn't come from control. It comes from connection to the moment, to your body, to that part of you that isn't panicking, but patiently waiting to be heard. Letting go is like unclenching your fists after hours of holding tight. It doesn't fix everything, but it gives you the strength to start again. What's the worst case scenario? You try, you grow, you survive. And best case, you come alive in a way overthinking never allowed you to do before. So here we are. You, me, and a small window of silence in a noisy world. If you made it this far, I want you to know something. I see you. I see the effort behind your eyes, the invisible battles you fight every day, the way you keep showing up even when no one claps for you. You're not weak for overthinking. You're not broken because life feels heavy. You're a nervous system doing its best to protect you, but that protection doesn't have to be your prison. Today, you get to take your power back, not with some grand gesture or perfect mindset, but by simply noticing your thoughts, questioning their authority, and choosing presence over panic. You get to breathe. You get to release. You get to belong to yourself again. And if no one's told you lately, you are not alone. You are not too much. You are not falling behind. You are doing the best you can with what you have. And that's enough. If this message found you at the right time, hold on to it. Come back to it. Or better yet, pass it on. There's someone else right now, just like you, who needs to remember that their thoughts don't define them, that they're allowed to rest, to be, to let go. So take one more deep breath and carry this with you. You don't have to fix everything. You just have to remember that you are more than the noise in your mind. You are still here, and that matters more than you know. If this gave you even a moment of calm, share it. Not just for you, but for someone else stuck in the noise. Like the video, please drop a comment, subscribe for more ways to rewire your brain and live with clarity and wonder. We're building a community that doesn't just hustle, it heals.